Hi everyone, welcome to Atoma 16. On our today's lesson, I'm going to explain how we are going to calculate these different kind of problems. So I think this is really important, really crucial, especially for elementary students. And as I have already observed or as I have already seen from different student problems, these are the more challenging questions that most of the students has missed whenever they are calculating the values for this one. Is that? So today I'm going to show you the easy technique or the simple technique how we are going to calculate this problem. Is that? So if you are a new member of my YouTube channel, again, don't forget to share, like and subscribe Atoma 16. Please look, please follow how I'm going to explain, how I'm going to solve, or how we are going to simplify this problem in general. Is that? So let me start the first problem. So on the first problem, as you look, now there are different fractions. We call these are mixed fractions. How could we find the sum of the difference of the product of and the quotient of two or more mixed fractions, or in general fractions as a whole? Is that? So let's come to the first problem. How we are going to add or find the sum of these different mixed fractions. Now the first number is written as 2 whole 1/7 plus 3 whole 2/7 plus 5 whole 4/7. How could we find some of these problems? Is that? So look, please, my video. This is very important case. Look, all these fractions of denominator are the same. That means since the denominator of these proper fraction, this proper fraction, you know, this is proper and this is proper and this is again proper fraction. Is that? You know, the type of fractions. There are 3 types of fractions. The first proper, mixed, and improper fraction. So these is proper. As a whole, this is mixed. Is that? So how we are going to determine sum of this mixed fraction? So in order to find the sum of this mixed fraction, immediately at the very beginning we need to collect this one. Is that? Simply add this one. Is that? This one and this one. You can add this value, and the sum of this will be 2 plus 3 plus 5. Is that? And just do like this. The sum will be this sum value. These 2 plus 3 plus 5, the whole, since they have the same denominator, again it is written as 1 plus 2 plus 4/7. Is that? So the value for this is gonna be, first we need to find the sum of the whole numbers. Is that? Now the sum for the whole number will be this one, and 2 plus 3 plus 5 whole of 1 plus 2 plus 4/7. Is that? And this result is immediately what the sum for this, that's gonna be 10. Is that? 10 whole, and what's the sum of this one? That's already 7/7. Is that? 10 whole 7/7. You know, 7/7 is immediately 1, and that is gonna be 10 times 1 is going to be, which is exactly 10. Is that? So this is the solution how to do the first problem. Is that? Well, now let's come to the second problem. Generally, when you come to the second problem is written as 4 divided by 2/3 divided by 1/5. You know, this kind of problem is very tricky. So let's look how we simplify this one. Is that? Let's make it simple. Whenever you have this kind of problem, what you're going to do? Is that? What you're going to do? How we are going to find the quotient of this one? This divided by this one, and again this is divided by this one. Whenever you do this one, if you are very technical, this problem can be written as the result is always whatever the number of fractions that you have already given. What we can have n fraction here. That means the first this fraction divided by for this, and if this is divided by for this, and if there is another fraction again, how we are going to simplify this one. So to simplify this problem, immediately we need to multiply the product of this one, is that? So look how I'm going to do this problem. So 4 times 3 times 5. This is on the numerator part, this is going to be 4 times 3 times 5 in the numerator over on the denominator. You should have to start from here. If it is different from 1, that's really okay. If it is 1, no problem. This times this one, is that means first we need to multiply this one and again this and again with this one. That means 1 times 2 times 1, is that means always whenever we have this different kind of fraction like this one, for example, if we have a over b divided by c over d, and again this is divided by a over f. If we have this kind of fraction, how could you simplify this problem? To simplify this problem, this is going to be what? A times d times f over what? B times c times e. This is the simplification of this one, is that? Then finally 4 times 3 is going to be 12 times this will be 60 over 1 times 2 times this is exactly 2, and which is perfectly this one, is that? So this is the solution how to do, is that? So let me come to the last question. When you come to the last problem, now this is again mixed and this is again mixed, but this is the difference of two mixed fractions. Now how are we going to find the difference of this mixed fraction? I think this is not quite different from the principle of the first problem, is that? The way to solve this problem is not quite different from this one. You know that the difference of two mixed fractions mean the sum of the opposite side, is that? For example, this can be written as this way, that we can represent this as 1 whole 1 over 2 plus negative 2 whole 1 over 2, is that? So how could you do this problem? Now to solve this problem, you can do this way. 1 plus minus 2 whole, just up like this, and again 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, is that? You know, you have to know this principle, because this minus this, because this sign will work for this one and this one again, is that? This is not only for negative 2. So when you bring negative 2 here, now the sign for this is still there, is that? So when you add this problem, what's the sum for this? That's negative 1, is that? Negative 1 whole, what's the difference of this one? You know, since they have same value, 1 minus 1 over, take one of them, 2, is that? Take one of them, that is exactly 2. And this is going to be negative 1 whole, this is no point, negative 1 whole, 1 minus 1 is immediately 0 over 2. And which is given by negative 1 whole 0 over 2 will mean negative 1 times 2 plus 0 over 2, is that? Over 2. So this is immediately negative 1 times 2 will be minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2 over 2, which is exactly negative 1, is that? Negative 1. So rather than just put this one, look the way. Rather than just immediately like this, once you already understand this problem, now look, let me explain here, is that? So negative 1 whole, 1 minus 1 is 0. If this value is already 0, 0 over like this, minus 1 whole, 0 over 2, the result is always this part, is that? That's always negative 1, is that? It's no need to follow this principle, but I have already shown how this result is obtained, is that? I have proved, is that? But whenever you have this kind of problem, for example, you can have different problem like this one, so the result is immediately like this way. So this is all about our today's lesson again. So if you are a new member of my YouTube channel, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. 8 16. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.